It's time for Greenbrier Gators baseball on the Lighthouse. Coach Nichols and the mighty Gators have the arms, bats, legs, and hearts to be champions. WPMH is the exclusive radio home of Gators baseball, which also streams on the John Fredericks Show app. Let's head to the Diamond and join the play-by-play voices of the Gators, John Fredericks and Mark Ragsdale. Exclusive coverage of Greenbrier Christian Academy Gator baseball is now live on the Lighthouse. WPMH, AM 1010 and 100.1 FM. Play ball, y'all!
Number 10, Ethan Ott.
You're on the John Fredericks Radio Network, and we are live at Lavelle Field. Big game tonight, TCIS game. This is one of those rival games. Field players being introduced right now. We're going to the national anthem and all that good stuff and a prayer coming up. But we're here at home of the Gators with my broadcast partner for the Gator home games here, Mark Ragsdale. Mark, this is going to be quite the matchup. Two fireballer pitchers, both D1 commits. One going to Virginia Tech. That's going to be that's going to be
Nick Simas.
Nick Simas, let me turn your mic up. That would probably help a little bit there. Yep. There you go. All right. Nick Simas is a Virginia Tech walk-on D1 commit. He'll be going there. He's a senior. And then for the Gators, JT Inskeep, their ace, will be starting. So this is quite the game. Nansemond and Suffolk Saints 9-4-1 on the season, 3-2 in the TCIS conference. The Gators 14-4, 3-0 in the conference, and we've only got another week and a half of baseball regular season, and then TCIS tournament, and then the state tournament starts. Mark.
Yes, John. It's been a fast season, and NSA.
All right, here comes Star Spangled Banner right here.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming.
John, what we were saying was, it's a fast season. Nansemond, Suffolk, yes, they have had 4 losses, but 2 by 2 runs, 2 by 1 run. The tie was no lights at Atlantic Shore, so after 10 innings, called due to darkness, but that was a non-conference game. They're 3-2 in the TCIS, and the Gators, their 4 losses, 3 out of the 4 are from out-of-town teams, and they just got back from Myrtle Beach, the spring break, and now it's time for the stretch run.
Well, this is it, right? We got how many more regular season games? The Gators 14-4 in the season, 3-0 in a conference. A lot of conference games coming up, though.
Yes.
They've got to win. This is the game they have to win. This is really a must-win game for them with Inskeep on the mound. He didn't pitch in Myrtle Beach in the tournament. No. His arm was a little stiff there. At the end of the day, they might have affected your ratings, but they were meaningless games for the program. But this is a big one. They got to beat Nansemond and Suffolk. The Saints, always tough. And one thing about what happens with the Gators, because they're ranked, 3rd in Hampton Roads. And,
yes.
And they opened up 2nd in the state of Virginia. Now they've dropped a little bit. But they draw everybody's ace.
Yep.
They draw the best pitcher, Mark.
Yeah.
Every game they play, except, when you get deep in a tournament, and they run up pitchers, they save their best pitcher for the Gators.
Right. All right.
My lineups for the Saints, leading off and playing center field, number 8, Jordan Crossland. I'm sorry, second base. Seth Townsend center field, and the game's about to get started with Jordan Crossland leading off. So Inskeep ready to
great weather
go.
too.
Oh, it's you couldn't ask for better weather than we have right now. Just absolutely fantastic weather. And first pitch by Inskeep, just off the outside corner, a little low, fastball, ball 1-2 Crossland, who is the second baseman here for the Nansemond Suffolk Saints. And Inskeep's second pitch outside and low, 2 fastballs, both same place. Low and is outside. Battery tonight. Battery tonight. Younts and Inskeep.
Yep.
And there's a foul ball right-hand side. Swung on a little bit late, not really getting around on Inskeep's fastball. Inskeep gets a strike in there.
So
2-1.
NSA does have some seniors, but Isaiah Turner's a junior, and the ninth kid playing third base, Jace Howe, is an 8th grader. And Jace Howe's dad and myself grew up together, been knowing each other for 30-plus years. But an 8th grader starting on varsity.
I tell you what, when you get an 8th grader starting on varsity playing third base on a team as good as Nansemond Suffolk is,
right,
that's not bad. That pitch
was a low,
and the Inskeep walks his first batter. Crossland draws the walk on first base. Not like Inskeep not getting that first pitch over.
And Nansemond Suffolk, they already have their spring break before their regular season even starts, so they don't go out of town during the week, for baseball games like the Gators. Their spring break. They just came back.
They just got back up now. Seth Townsend, the center fielder, and Inskeep gets the first pitch over. Call strike 1 outside corner. Inskeep delivers, fake bunt, call strike 0-2. Inskeep now way ahead of Seth Townsend. Townsend playing center field tonight for the Saints, and Townsend on the season hitting 146, not having a very good season for Nansemond Suffolk. Inskeep's 0-2 delivery. Nice pitch, got him, strike 3. Grab some pine on that one. And Seth Townsend waiting around for something, takes 3 strikes and sits down. First K.
So this at-bat's going to be interesting because both of these kids, starting pitcher for the Gators and the batter here for NSA, both VMI commits.
That is interesting. Both VMI commits, both seniors. And so that's the matchup right now. Shortstop Zach Morris, Inskeep, first pitch outside. Jordan Crossland with a slight lead off first base, not very big. Inskeep looking over, nothing there. And he gets behind 1-0. But that is interesting, Rags, that Zach Morris, shortstop facing Inskeep, both of them throw to first, not in time. Both of them are going to be commits,
Cadets.
Right?
Yes.
Cadets, and on the same team.
Yes.
And now they're pitching against each other. So a little senior high school rivalry going on. Pitch by Inskeep is fouled away right side.
In the fall, they'll both be getting yelled at. They're at the VMI.
I heard they're pretty tough at VMI.
I think so too.
I do their football games, and it's pretty tough. All right, Inskeep, 1-1 count, 1 out. And Crossland first base has a small lead. There he goes, and the ball in the dirt. Younts is going to throw it, but way late. That's going to be a stolen base by Crossland. The ball in the dirt. Younts couldn't handle it. Augie Younts making a stab to throw at second base. Good throw, but way late. And that's going to put a runner in scoring position for the Saints with 1 out. And Zach Morris up with a 2-1 count. He's ahead in the count.
I got a little scoop on NSA. They pitch well and they play good defense. So
Inskeep throws another ball in the dirt. That gets away. That's going to be a pass ball. No, that's going to be a wild pitch, I think. Yeah, that was in the dirt. Yeah, well, that's going to be scored a wild pitch, I believe, on Augie Younts, their sophomore catcher. Now, they were catching Gavin Younts, his senior brother, most of the season. Now they put Gavin Younts at third. Augie's back behind the plate. What do you make of that?
That's interesting because you have the younger Younts that is a 10th grader. Now
the sophomore catching,
yes.
So he was playing in the outfield.
Outfield, yes.
They put him behind the plate, probably getting him ready for next season. Gavin Younts, the senior Grand Slam Gavin, he's at third base. Inskeep with a 3-1 count on Morris. Squares to bunt, and it's low ball 4. Morris draws the walk. 2 walks in the first inning by Inskeep.
Yeah, these walks, I mean, saying that my mom used to say with my brother pitching, walks come back to haunt you.
What was it that the great line by Frankie Frisch, right? Oh, them bases on balls.
Yes.
Right, so up now is their catcher and cleanup hitter, Hyatt Hurst, number 14. And Hurst hitting .425 on the season. So he's having a nice season for them. He's got 17 hits. First pitch, inside corner, gets the call, strike 1, 0-1 by Inskeep on the mound. He's got runners on the corners and 1 out.
Oh, boy, this could be...
Inskeep trying to wiggle out of it here. Gets ahead of Hyatt Hurst. Inskeep throws back to first, nothing there. Oh, he got him out! No. What happened? Second base? He was awarded second base.
A balk?
I guess, no, because if it was a balk, we would have had the runner come home. So it looked like the umpire motioned him out. I thought he was safe. I don't know if he blocked the bag. What do you think that was, Mark? I have no idea what that was. Do you know, Jim?
Oh, obstructed the bag.
Obstructed the bag is the call.
Yeah,
Our
maybe
announcer, Jim, bail us out. Thank you, Mr.
Clark.
Clark. Jim Clark, thank you.
And if you need some insurance, call State Farm Insurance. Jim Clark, he's the best agent in the 757.
Do it.
That's free
All
advertising.
inside. We're gonna try to being that I called you by your son's name, Jim. Parker Clark.
Maybe during off season, maybe somebody in woodworking can expand this. And I was kind of
that
blocked.
is a line drive, and it's scooped up by Britt, but he throws it away. Nick Britt throws it away. That's going to advance everybody. 2 runs are going to score on that error. Now they've got Hyatt Hurst in a rundown between first and second. Morton going to second. They tag him out for the second out. Damage done. 2 runs on an error. Good charge by Nick Britt on that.
Well,
and
are we scoring that an error with it being a chopper over the middle?
I don't know how they're scoring it. I would score that an error. And then Nick Britt, he had him by a step and he threw it away. 2 run score.
Now this kid, Isaiah Turner, he is a junior, but he played with Colby Williams growing up, so he has changed schools, and this is his first year at Nansemond Suffolk.
And he's batting 400. And Inskeep gets the first pitch over 0-1.
So walks and errors.
Base is clear now. Both batters walked, both scored on an error by Nick Britt. Nick Britt, by the way, D1 commit William and Mary. 1-1. Inskeep delivers, and that's a ground ball to J-Mac. Scoops it over to Morton. That's going to do it. But the damage done. 2 unearned runs put on the board against Inskeep. 2 walks. They both score. Big error by Nick Britt on a tough play. 2-0. Nansemond Suffolk Saints as we head to the bottom of the first here at Lavelle Field in Gator Country, and that's where we are, home of the Gators. And they'll be coming up in a few moments. Hey, want to talk about one of their players, Nathan Fultz. He's a right-handed pitcher, and he's an outfielder. Now, right now, Mark, he's an uncommitted junior, but he's a really, really nice young fella. And, he started his baseball career as a 6-year-old with Western Branch Pony League.
Yeah, played for the T-ball Orioles, and one of the coaches on that T-ball team was yours truly.
I tell you what, Mark Ragsdale was his T-ball coach?
Yeah, the
That's
team
why
was
he's out here now?
Yes, the team was very well coached. We started with the fundamentals. Nathan's dad's a fireman in the Norfolk Fire Department, and grew up with people there in the family. So,
well, and he's been around baseball, Nathan Fultz. He's been to Cooperstown. He's played for the Old Dominion Hitters travel ball, and during Nathan's JV season here at GCA, he was awarded the GCA Cy Young Award for his pitching, finishing the season at .075 ERA.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Good. Yes. So we got Virginia Preps here represented.
I know.
Today we got
Rivals.com is this here, right? Rivals.com's here. Come on over here. We're waiting to introduce Rivals.com here live at the game.
Hey.
Come on. Yep. Oh, you can't talk on the radio. Okay, no problem. Anyway, go to Rivals.com. Rivals.com guy doesn't want to talk on the radio. Anyway,
but
Nathan. Anyway, his favorite team.
Yes,
Baltimore Orioles. I'm sorry, Nathan.
Imagine that.
You're in a long-term rebuild.
Yes.
I went through that with the Astros for a long time. All right, Nathan Fultz, Orioles, and he's going to be pursuing college with an undecided major. He'll be visiting colleges this summer with hopes to find a school he's interested in and can commit to as a pitcher. So it's all good. We're back here at Gator Field, your broadcast team for the Gators. Mark Ragsdale here with me, John Fredericks.
And Nick Simas, his parents, Virginia Tech alums. His sister's currently at Virginia Tech. So a baseball team, they offered him a walk-on, and he's going to Virginia Tech. Plus, Nick's dad works where I work, Norfolk Naval Shipyard.
So we got Nick versus Nick, right? Nick Britt up, first pitch high, ball one, delivered from Nick Simas. One-0 count to Simas. I'm sorry, 1-0 count from Simas to Nick Britt right now. And second pitch by Nick Britt is fouled off. So that's going to be 1-1 on Britt.
Yeah, so Nick Simas, his last name actually starts with a P. P-S-I-M-A-S.
I know, right?
He grew up, he still lives in Western Branch, but has been a student over here at Nansen, Suffolk.
2-1 now to Nick Britt.
So it's Nick versus Nick here to start off the bottom of the first.
Next pitch by...
Inside.
Next pitch by
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss inside fastball. Nice pitch by Simas inside corner. And Nick Britt now, that's going to even the count at 2-2. Nick hitting .298 on the season. Next pitch by Simas. Swung on a miss. Curveball off speed. And a nice slow curveball. And Nick Britt goes down swinging.
All right, here's JT. Let's see if he can help himself here.
All right, JT Inskeep for the Gators. One of their best hitters. Hitting .415 on the season. And he's got a couple of homers as well. Inskeep with, let me just check this out here. Inskeep
Simas here is getting ahead.
Simas 0-1. Simas wheels and deals to Inskeep, and Inskeep swinging a miss off speed pitch. Caught the outside corner as well. That would have been a strike either way. Inskeep down in the count 0-2. Simas mixing his pitches up. 0-2 from Simas. Inskeep swinging a miss. Strike three. Goes down. 3 pitches. Boom. Done.
All right. So now batting third for Greenbrier Christian, the designated hitter here, Ethan Ott.
Ethan Ott, who came from Hickory, sophomore, having a great season at the bat. Wears number 24, being the DH today.
You know,
Harold playing the field for him. He's hitting .512. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
First pitch throws into dirt, gets to the backstop, 1-0. He's hitting .512 on the season, and he's played every game, almost every at bat, and we're 18 games into the season. He's hitting .512, 6 homers.
Wow. I would say that's a nice season.
Simas delivers ground ball through the hole. Nice play by the second baseman Crossland, and gets him. Nice play by Crossland, showing some real range there. I thought that was going through for a hit, and that's going to do it.
Yep.
We're through one here at Gatorland. 2-0. Nansemond Suffolk Saints. We'll be right back.
There is one man that 1 billion people call the perfect man. PerfectManTruth.com shares the truth about this man with these facts.
The perfect man married a 6-year-old girl.
The perfect man was a slave owner and a slave dealer.
The perfect man raped women and gave others cover to rape also.
The perfect man beheaded 600 Jews at one time.
The perfect man had 11 wives, 9 at one time.
The perfect man tortured and killed unbelievers and taught others to do the same. Visit perfectmantruth.com to understand this dangerous political ideology and help us put up trailer signs in your city to educate others about this perfect man. If more people know the truth,
Perhaps fewer people will want to be like the perfect man.
Perfectmantruth.com is solely responsible for the contents of this ad.
All right, we're back.
All right.
2-0.
Now setting up for the Saints, the pitcher number 11, Nick Seamus.
So Nick Seamus leading it off.
Nick Seamus.
Is it Seamus?
Seamus. P-S-I-M-A-S.
Forget the P. That mixes it up. Let's just go Seamus.
Seamus.
Right?
S-I-M-A-S. Been knowing this kid for a long time.
All right, we can get Seamus down. Here's Inskeep, first pitch, outside corner fastball, strike one. Call strike on that. Nick Seamus batting sixth here for the Saints, the pitcher. And that's another strike call. He wears number 11. Seamus batting .325 on the season. The team as a whole is hitting .280. Seamus foul ball right side is going to stay at 0-2. Inskeep looks sharp right now. What hurt him in the first inning was the 2 walks. Both scored on an error.
Well, you got to throw strikes and you got to play defense. It's good to get ahead here, but
there's a long fly ball, but center.
Chris hasn't.
I think there was left fielder Josh Stevens running that down, I believe, and that's going to be 1 out.
Oh, okay. Chris Harrell playing center field tonight.
Center, yeah.
Okay. That's where the younger Younts used to play. He used to play center field.
Exactly. All right, for the Saints.
So this kid's a junior.
We got a fly ball deep right. Ryland Brown going back. No good over his head. He can't get there. Jack McGee rounding second, and he's going to stand up there he's going to hold there with a stand-up double. McGee
going Oppo.
Long fly ball Oppo over Brown's head in right field. He had the long reach for it, but he couldn't get there. That'll put him on second base. 1 out after the catch on the first fly out by Stevens, which is going to bring up Tolman Old, their first baseman.
Now stepping up for the Saints at first baseman, number 4, Talon Old.
Old hitting 189 on the season. He's only had 7 hits on the season to date.
Looking here at both of these teams, they do have some seniors on the team, but then both teams have a lot of younger kids starting. So I think both of these teams are going to be up here in the TCIS here in the next few years.
All right, Inskeep's now he's down 2-0. Gators down 2-0, and we just had a mound visit from Coach Nichols. That was the nice walk by Nichols. He has the nice walk, and then the I'm taking the ball walk. That was the nice walk. The Nichols nice walk. You don't want to see the nasty walk. That's when he takes the ball away, especially if you walk guys with a big lead. All right, that's going to bring up Old, 178. Inskeep, runner on second, 2 outs. First pitch to Old, swung on a miss, high fastball, couldn't catch it. High heat by Inskeep, 0-1, gets ahead of the hitter.
So 8-9 now. You should just attack and throw strikes.
Next pitch by Inskeep, swung on, popped up. Morton coming over right side, looking for room. Morton runs out of room, runs in the fence, and that's going to be a harmless foul out of play. 0-2, though. Inskeep getting right ahead. Now, he's at the bottom of the order. Tolman Old, the 8th hitter. Jace Howell up next, the 8th grader.
Jace Howell, an 8th grader.
Playing third base. He's batting 9th.
Yep, I used to umpire him when he was 9, 10, 11 years old.
I tell you, Ragsdale, I think you know everybody that plays baseball in Hampton Roads.
Well,
that's why we keep you around,
yeah,
Rags.
Well, thanks, but with having an older brother that was good at baseball,
0-2 pitch. Strike 3 call.
Oh, got the call. All right.
Just over the letters, high fastball. Now, that's a question of Inskeep went right after him.
Yes.
Right? 8th batter, forget it.
Right.
Nothing fancy. Three fastballs, sit down.
Now, Jace Howell. So his dad and I grew up together.
8th grader.
Yep.
He's hitting .238. left-handed batter. Inskeep sets.
He's got good
looks
coaching.
Runner, looks McGee back. First pitch fouled.
Being aggressive.
Fouled left-hand side. Went right after it. This is the first. I think this is the first left-handed batter I've seen this lineup. If I'm not mistaken.
His granddad said, "Mark, if you ever get a chance, you could be the next Howard Cosell." So his family always thought that I could I could announce.
Well, look at you now, Mark. 0-1 pitch by Inskeep, delivers, and it's going to be low. Nice block there, keeping McGee at second. Nice block by Younts behind the plate. Augie Younts behind the plate, Gavin at third. We're live. Gator Field, Chesapeake. Top second, Nansemond Suffolk Saints 2. Gators zip. Inskeep delivers, swung on.
Jace,
In the middle, but Inskeep knocks it down, tries to go to first, and that is going to be safe. Beats it out.
That's a single.
Inskeep knocked it down. That is a base hit.
Yeah.
Hit, moderately hard up the middle. If Inskeep probably lets it go, most likely Nick Britt scoops it up, throws him out, but kind of slowed it down and went in no man's land.
Jordan Crossland.
I mean, Jace, that was nice, hard hit. I mean, JT couldn't do anything about that.
That's going to bring us to the top of the order. 2 outs. The Saints runners on first and third. Inskeep doesn't want to give another run here. He's got 2 outs. He needs another one. Leadoff hitter Jordan Crossland, first time up, walked.
First and third. You think they're going to send Hal there from first?
I wouldn't.
I
wouldn't. I mean, why run yourself out of an inning?
2 outs.
Crossland's hitting .476.
2 outs. If you get thrown out, then you got the top of the order for the third inning.
No, if you get thrown out, you lose your guy on third with your .476 hitter up.
Yeah.
Rags makes no sense.
I don't know.
But we'll see what they do. Inskeep 2-0, and there's a call strike outside corner. Gets it to 2-1. Inskeep fell behind Crossland the last at bat. Walked him on 5 pitches.
Yep.
2-1 delivery to Inskeep, by Inskeep to Crossland. Swung on, lined in the gap, running over center fielder Harrell. He's got it. And that's going to be it. 3 up. That's the out. Nice play by Harrell. Hit off the end of the bat. I thought it might die a little bit up there, but it hung enough for Harrell to get it. And that's going to be it for the Nansemond Suffolk Saints in the top of the second. They got 1 hit. And we're through 2.5. We're through 1.5. Gators coming up, bottom of the second. Nansemond Suffolk 2, Gators a goose egg. Hey, I want to talk about another one of the senior players for the Gators. I love talking about their players, Mark. It's so much fun. Gregory Corbett Jr., he's a seasoned player he's played showcase baseball in tandem. He's a junior, and he's a middle infielder with a really high baseball IQ. He's got smooth hands, excellent footwork, speed, and gap-to-gap power. He has consistently achieved honor roll throughout high school, and he enjoys fishing and hunting when not in school and playing baseball. And after high school, Greg will be working for the family business, the family biz, and then he'll be at trending trade school on fixing U.S. Navy ships. What do you think of that?
Wow.
Mark.
Yeah, that's, hey, if you don't want to be part of the military, nothing better than to support the military by, maintaining ships, subs, anytime, anywhere, any place.
And all that good stuff.
Yes.
Now stepping in for the Gators, the catcher number 23, Austin Younts.
It's going to bring up Augie Younts for Greenbrier Christian Gators leading off.
Simmons here.
Against Nick Simmons.
Looked impressive. Is Simmons.
Okay, now, let me talk to the announcer here, Mr. Clark. Ragsdale has changed his name every time he says it.
No, I've known Simmons since he was 6 years old, so I know it's Simmons. The P is silent.
Third baseman Howell. We know the P is. Is it Simmons or Seamus?
Simmons. S-I-M-A-S.
All right, we got you. Simmons.
Now stepping in for the Gators, the right fielder number 18, Rylan Brown.
Simmons it is.
Simmons. Sorry, but when you know someone since he was 6 or 7,
all right, 1 out, nobody on. Simmons delivers off speed pitch, swung and a miss by Brown, way ahead of it. Brown looking dead red on that one. He didn't get it, and he goes in the hole. 0-1 to Simis. VT commit. Simis next pitch, curveball outside. Doesn't get to the plate. Nice break on it. That's going to be 1-1, 1 out. Gators still looking for their first base runner, bottom of the second. Simis delivers another off-speed pitch. Again, Ryland Brown back on his heels, looking dead red, swung out of his shoes way early on that. Swung through it, 1-2. Simis now in command. Here comes his fastball, I predict. There it is, and it is line to center coming on Townsend. Can he get it? No! On a hop, that's going to be a base hit. Falls in for a hit by Ryland Brown. First hit tonight for the Gators on a 2-strike pitch. He got a fastball and got it to center field.
It was outside and just kind of went with the pitch, off the end of the bat and blooped in there.
Well, good. Up now for GCA, J-Mac, James McGrady. And his first pitch hit right back to the box. Double play ball to second for one. Back to Old at first, double play. J-Mac hits into a one hopper back to the mound. Double play. That's going to do it for the Greenbrier Christian Gators. We're through 2 here at Lavelle Field. And Gatorland, Nansemond, Suffolk 2. Greenbrier Christian, nothing.
Good junk, bad junk. Old electronics, computers, cables in a box laying around. What's to be done? Fortunately, Providence Computers in Chesapeake is your 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily drop-off location for recycling all such stuff. We even appraise and purchase the newer items for hard, cold cash. Providence Computers is located at 473 Kempsville Road in Chesapeake, behind Wawa and next to Walmart. If it's your home or business, we welcome the chance to partner with you to recycle sensibly. Call us today, 382-7768, and see us at providencecomputers.com.
The Barber Pole Barbershop is proud to support the Greenbrier Christian Academy baseball team. The Barber Pole is a traditional barbershop located on the corner of Kempsville and Volvo Parkway. Their services include full-face shaves, beard trims, and all haircuts are finished with a straight-edge shave around the ears and the back of the neck. The Barber Pole has been serving the Greenbrier area for over 22 years. So stop in for your next haircut and make the Barber Pole Barbershop your haircut home. Go Gators!
But
now stepping in for the Saints is center fielder number 10, Seth Townsend.
All right, Seth Townsend up for the Saints against Inskeep. He struck out looking his first time up. First pitch line left field. Over quickly is Stevens, and Seth Townsend is going to stop at first for a single. Gobbled up there in left field by Josh Stevens. He got over there very quickly. So they lead off with a hit, and Townsend's at first. Up now is
Zach Morris.
Number 1, Zach Morris.
All right, Zach Morris. Last time Zach was up, he walked. He's their shortstop. Inskeep in trouble here every inning.
John, let's see.
First pitch, strike, curveball.
John, I'd like to point out that my brother's pitching coach from 1988 is even here today.
Good, everybody's
We got
here.
Ernie Rogers in the house.
Ernie Rogers in the house
today.
Inskeep throws over to first, late.
I've been a family friend for over 30 years over here on the right.
All right, Zach Morris, the shortstop, who's going to be a teammate of Inskeep. Inskeep's pitch high, off-speed pitch, didn't get on top of it, and that's going to even the count at 1-1.
I tell you what, Nansemond and Suffolk here, they've certainly been aggressive here with JT's first pitches or 2-1 in the count. I mean, they've certainly been swinging a lot.
And fouled to the right side. Inskeep gets ahead 1-2. Zach Morris hitting .413 on the season. And Morris lines that to left field. Stevens can't get there. It's going to be a base hit right over shortstop. Stevens thought about the dive, the layout, and thought better of it. with a runner on first base. If it gets by him, that's a run. First two on now for Nansom and Suffolk, first and second, nobody out.
So here's the catcher.
14, Hyatt Hurst.
That's going to bring up Hyatt Hurst. Hyatt Hurst got on an error last time, and that scored 2 runs, both on an error, no RBIs by Britt. And left-handed batter, by the way, is Hurst, and he squares and takes it low, ball 1-0. Nansom and Suffolk Saints threatening again against GCA ace and VMI commit JT Inskeep. Hurst ahead in the count, and that pitch, nice off-speed pitch, dropped down on the changeup. Hurst swings over it. Inskeep gets even 1-1. On the base paths, Seth Townsend at second. Morris at first. Next pitch inside, low.
2-1.
Ball 2.
So there was a chopper over the mound last time. Here by Hurst, the catcher. Don't know what year this kid is.
Hurst skies it. Harrell draws a beat, and Harrell's right there, gets the out. Nice pitch by Inskeep to get Hurst. Hurst hitting .425 on the season, the senior catcher for Nansom and Suffolk. Skies out. Can of corn to Harrell. That'll be the first out. Big out for Inskeep.
Now setting up for the Saints, the left fielder, number 12, Isaiah Turner.
All right, that's going to bring up Isaiah Turner, another Saint, hitting .400. I mean, they got some hitters.
Yeah, and like I said last at bat, this kid just transferred in last year with playing.
First pitch by Inskeep. Curveball, catches the outside corner, gets the call, strike 1, Isaiah Turner. Last time.
Came over from Portsmouth Christian.
Turner grounding out. Nice off-speed pitch. That was Inskeep's best changeup of the night. And Turner way on top of it, 0-2 in the hole now. Big pitch here, the next couple of pitches for Inskeep. He delivers way outside, waist pitch, good pitch, 1-2. First and second for the Saints. Townsend on second, Morris on first. 1-2 pitch, Inskeep sets, waits, delivers, curveball inside, didn't quite get on top of it. That's going to even the count to 2-2. He's not gotten his curveball over so far, Rice, consistently. He's gotten his changeup tonight's been his out pitch, but his curveball, he's just not gotten it over.
Actually,
Inskeep pickoff attempt at second. Out! They got him at second base.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Did they get him? Right, he's out, right?
Yeah,
nice,
it was right
nice
on the helmet.
Attempt. Huge out by Inskeep. Huge out right there. And picking basically Seth Townsend off second base with 1 out and one of their 400 hitters up. Inskeep now 2-2. Just off the outside corner, tries to steal second base throw. Got him! Augie! Younce! Guns down! Seth Townsend. Guns down Zach Morris. And the Saints, with a promising inning, first and second, nobody out, run themselves out of an inning. They get Townsend picked off second base, and then Zach Morris out trying to steal second. Augie Younce with a great throw. That's why he's behind the plate with a great throw, nailing Morris. Got him just by inches, and that's going to do it for Nansom and Suffolk. That is the classic example of running yourself out of an inning.
Yes, but, NSA, now Townsend was leaning a little bit too far by third. That was a nice play by JT and Nick to pick him off. But Zach Morris, he's fast, and, so they're trying to start something, and I think the coach is thinking that Zach got his hand in, but, Nick Brick, quick tag right on the helmet is a bang-bang play.
Mark Ragsdale, you can keep making excuses. I'm not.
Until the cows come home.
I'm not going to do that, but Joey Seal just ran his team out of an inning, first and second, nobody out. He runs them out of
maybe this will be a momentum shift here for Greenbrier Christian.
Big time. It's going to be.
You can play aggressive when you're up 2 runs.
Luke Culpepper has attended Greenbrier Christian Academy for a year. He's playing JV and varsity baseball for the Gators right now. He's the catcher of the future. He catches for JV, and he can also play the outfield. Luke's been playing baseball since he's 8 years old. He's been working at developing on his power at the plate without sacrificing quality at bats, and his favorite ML team is the Washington Nationals. Luke loves playing baseball. He loves playing for GCA, but mostly Rags, Luke Culpepper loves the glory of the Lord.
Awesome.
Go, Luke.
Awesome.
All right, that's going to be leading off for
let's
the
see,
Gators.
we got the bottom third of the lineup.
Anthony Morton leading off. And first pitch by Seamus,
right at
call
the knees.
strike one. Seamus one hit tonight. Morton grounds it back to the box. Seamus over, flips it to Old, one out.
I mean, Simmons here with that tall frame. He's got that reach. I don't know if he played volleyball, but he's definitely a good swimmer.
He's a good ball player.
Yes. This is the first time I've seen him pitch live since he was 13 years old.
I mean, he's just a good ball player. For the Gators, that's going to bring up Gavin Youts hitting eighth tonight. And first pitch by Seamus off the outside corner, ball one. One out, nobody on. Seamus so far, one hit, cruising along.
And the one hit was erased on that double play.
I know.
That
he swung on and missed.
That he started.
Gavin Youts, 293 on the season. He's got a 1-1 count. Seamus wheels and delivers inside ball two. Curveball inside, couldn't get on top of it. Little spin, not much else. Next pitch to Youts fouled off, and that's going to even the count at 2-2. And Nick Seamus right now looks, I would say, Mark, Seamus, the Virginia Tech walk-on commit, right now looks large and in charge.
Yes, he's getting ahead.
Next pitch fouled off left side.
And he's, he started the double play last inning. He made a nice play there against Morton.
Mm-hmm.
I think an average frame guy with not much reach. Morton, that's a slow ground ball to shortstop.
Could be. Seamus 2-2 pitch delivers. Fastball hits him on the bat. Should have been ball three.
But it's a foul.
Yep. Youts couldn't get the bat handle out of the way. That's happened. Anybody that's played baseball, we get it. I mean, the way you teach it is inside pitch. You're not going to swing at it. You drop the bat, but that is really hard to do because you're in your launch and it just hits the knob of the bat. Can't do much there.
So, one of the stinking bad breaks there of the game of baseball while you're hitting.
Baseball gods get the best of you at the end of the day. Seamus 2-2 pitch delivers. Curveball high, ball three. That would have been ball four. But we're not going to lament, right?
No, that's, I mean.
No lamenting.
Hey, just shake it off and.
Get to the next one.
With.
All right, full count to Youts. Seamus delivers. Inside, ball four. Gators get a base runner.
I think he was trying to hit the knob of the bat again.
He liked that knob job.
So we got Josh Stevens here, maybe.
Number 7, Josh Stevens.
Hey, all right, Stevens up for.
It'd be nice if.
He's a switch hitter, so
yes.
He's batting from the left-hand side. Stevens on the season hitting 219.
So
first pitch, swung on, base hit, right field, picked up by right fielder Owens, and looks like Youts is going to stop at second. Nice, clean hit, way to go, Gators. This might be the turning point right here, with Josh Stevens jumping on the first pitch, lining it clean single over second, right field.
In the GCA baseball player spotlight between innings, Luke Culpepper, his cousin, NSA's right fielder, Colby Owens. A little interesting connection.
Good tidbit of info.
All right, the bottom of the order. Now we got the top here. Let's see what Nick Britt.
Yeah. And Nick hitting. Let's see.
He struck out last time.
298 struck out. Nick lines it foul. just fouled.
Oh, I don't know about that. You do not paint lines here at Greenbrier Christian, and I think I saw chalk fly.
Well, that was really tough.
Yes.
Tough
Maybe
call.
the umpire should take off his mask. You know,
You think?
Yes.
That ball lined.
I mean,
right down the left field line, and it just fouled.
I mean, I'm surprised Pat kept his cool over there at third.
Nick, well, it was a tough call. Nick, Britt, 298
yeah, but
on the
I think I did see chalk fly.
All right, Themis, first time he's got 2 runners on. Pitch down in the dirt, pass ball, going to third base, throw, safe. Gavin Yountz gets to third on a pass ball about, 6-8 feet beyond the catcher, Hyatt Hurst. He scrambled out there, made a good throw, but Gavin Yountz, not exactly Wheels-O-Mania, but he was able to get there.
Yeah. I scored that a wild pitch since it was in the dirt, you know.
I'll give that to you.
Okay.
You're the official score.
All right. You know, in the first inning.
1-1 pitch to Britt and outside ball 2.
In the first inning, JT had a couple walks, couple wild pitches, you know, and an error. They scored 2 runs. Here in the third, you know, maybe this is GCA.
Got a walk, got a hit, got a wild pitch, and you got second and third. Nobody out with the top of the order up. Nick Britt ahead in count 2-1. This is the first time tonight we're in the bottom of the third. Nansemond Suffolk 2, Greenbrier Christian nothing at Lavelle Field in Gatorland. And
now first base is open.
Pitch is just off the outside corner. Boy, Simmons wanted that one really bad. Did not get the call. Not really framed that well by Hurst either. That hurt him on getting that call. That's going to put Nick Britt ahead in count 3-1. Seamus, wheels and deals. And ground ball shortstop picked up there by Zach Morris over to first. Safe! And that's going to score a run. The Gators are on the board. Infield hit. Nick Britt.
Wow.
Slow ground ball, moderately slow to shortstop. Their shortstop, Zach Morris, had to come way over through the first lane.
Gators, the pitcher, number 21, JT Inskeep.
So that's going to bring up Inskeep.
And that was nice for Stevens to hold at second.
Smart. He's not going to run out of an inning the way the Saints did, which I think is going to be a momentum changer. That bring up Inskeep, batting second tonight. First pitch by Simmons, outside corner fastball. Gets the call, strike 1, 0-1 to Inskeep. First and second for the Gators. Nick Britt at first, and Josh Stevens at second. Speed on the bases.
So
swing and a miss by Inskeep.
Let's see if JT here can help himself.
That ball in the dirt, and Inskeep getting fooled, looking for a fastball. Got a breaking pitch in the dirt, whiffed at it. It's going to make it 0-2. Inskeep for the second time in the hole, 0-2 to Nick Seamus. Seamus 0-2 pitch. Inskeep hits it right to shortstop Townsend. Townsend's going to go to second for 1, back to first, double play. And that's going to get the Saints out of the inning. But here's the good news.
GCA
gets on the board. And we're through 3 here at Gatorland. End of the third inning. Nansemond Suffolk Saints 2, Gators 1. We'll be right back.
Come on down to Wine Automotive, less than 1 mile from Greenbrier Christian Academy. This dealership is based on integrity, value, honesty, and commitment. They have a monthly car giveaway program to help out those in need. That is their way of giving back to the community. They treat their customers like family and go beyond your expectations to create a positive and friendly atmosphere. They have a huge selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and you can even fill out a credit app online. Their website is wineautomotive.com. That's WINE automotive.com. Hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and close on Sunday. Phone number is 888-857-8795. That's 888-857-8795. Address is 343 North Battlefield Boulevard in Chesapeake, on North Battlefield between Kempsville Road and the Locks Bridge of Great Bridge. Finally, a car dealer you can trust.
10 innings.
Yep.
Now stepping in for the Saints, the left fielder, number 12, Isaiah Turner.
All right.
All right, you're back at Gatorland. Nansemond, Suffolk 2, top of the fourth. Gators 1. Good game. Inskeep back out there. He is GCA's ace. Had a good line tonight. 2 runs in the first inning. The Saints got 2 walks. Hurt Inskeep in that inning.
So this is a rivalry here between both schools because the varsity girls played in softball. Gator girls won 1-0 in 10 innings. Yes.
Good game. And leading off for the Saints, Nansemond Suffolk Saints, left fielder Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Turner. Isaiah Thomas, the basketball player from Detroit Pistons.
NBA is on my mind for Nansemond Suffolk fans. Sorry.
Do you watch
Isaiah
the playoffs?
I watch the Rockets.
Oh.
I watch the Rockets games. I'm a Rockets fan. Anybody else, I could care less. First pitch by Inskeep. Grounded to Britt. Now watch Nick. He gobbles it up to first. Got him. Safe. Pulled Anthony Morton off the bag. Throw beat him. And Morton jumping up a little bit. Not on the bag. And that's safe. I don't know. I would have to score that an error.
Yes. Another error.
On Nick Britt. But I got to tell you, Morton really should have been able to come down with that. But ball high. Second error for Nick Britt tonight. He gobbled it up, threw it to Morton a little high. Morton, rather than stretching, leaped to get the ball, which took his foot off the bag. Runner safe, E6.
So now here...
Now stepping in for the Saints, the pitcher, number 11, Nick Simas.
Nick Simas here trying to help himself. I mean, JT was up, hitting to a 6-4-3 double play. Let's see what Nick does here.
Well, he's hitting 375 on the season. Last time up, flied out to center field. Inskeep has to deal with another error. His first pitch, and Simmons squares the bunt, takes it outside, ball 1.
Trying a little small ball here. They got their leadoff guy on. They're going to bunt
with a 375 hitter.
Well,
go figure.
Well, I mean, the on-deck batter hit a nice drive to right field. I mean, a little small ball here.
Joey Seal, the coach of Nansemond Suffolk, former pitching coach for
Norfolk
State, didn't get that job. Came to high school, and Sima squares again. He is going to sacrifice. I don't get this at all. Right? I mean, you got Inskeep rattled. You're driving his pitch count up. You got a 375 hitter up.
Yeah.
With speed on the bases, and you're sacrificing, and you got the bottom of the order coming up.
You're trying to get that run back to go back to a 2-run lead.
You're giving up an out with a 375.
I like it. I like it.
All right, well,
and it's got to be entertaining if we got different of opinion.
It really is.
You know, I mean, it'd be pretty boring if we agreed on everything.
This is like small ball to the nth degree. You got your 375 hitter sacrificing, fouls it off. Now he's in the hole 1-2.
Team player.
Basically, it's not a team player. Basically,
team player.
Joey Seal took the bat out of his hands as far as I'm concerned.
Well, let's see here. Who's going to win the chess match? Is it going to be Pat's pitcher or Joey's hitter?
Inskeep ahead in the count 1-2. Delivers curveball high 2-2. Nobody out for the Saints, and
so hey,
Isaiah Turner on first base. Error. Here's a 2-2 pitch by Inskeep. Big pitch right here.
Oh!
Man, just off the plate, outside corner.
Cow.
Inskeep can't believe it. Younts can't believe it.
Man.
Pat Nichols can't believe it. That you don't get that call framed perfectly by Younts.
You know, here we move into the fourth inning. People are going to be more on edge
Payoff
here.
Pitch.
Whoa.
Smashed. Center field. Takes a step in, then goes back. Harrell got the beat, gets it. Harrell throws the first. Could be a double play. Safe. Nice throw by Harrell, getting that 3-2 pitch fly out to Harrell the second time that the pitcher, Simmons, has gone there. That's the first out.
All right, so now we got here Jack McGee.
Now stepping in for the Saints, the designated hitter, number 13, Jack McGee.
McGee doubled
Yes.
his last time up.
And when he was at Cooperstown, his mom met Steffi Graf. Andre Agassi and Steffi Graf's kid is the same age as that kid was at Cooperstown the same time.
Inskeep's first pitch, breaking ball over the inside corner, gets the call, strike 1. 0-1.
Right. Let's see if the Gators get a double play.
Second pitch by Inskeep. Ground ball to third. Picked up by Youts. The second for one. He's out. Back to first. Morton. Got him. Double play Gators. They're out of the inning.
Nice. Around the horn.
Around the horn. Double play. Started by Gavin Youts, the second baseman, J-Mac, and then right over to Anthony Morton. And that's going to do it for Nansemond Suffolk here.
All right, we head to the bottom of the fourth.
2-1 Saints. Hey, I want to talk about Tyler Wilson. I know, Rags, you know Tyler, right?
Yes.
He's a junior at GCA.
That's right.
He's attended here for 2 years. He's one of the varsity starting pitchers. You know, he's been playing baseball in your neck of the woods.
No, that's out in Hickory.
Hickory?
We're from Western Branch.
No, okay.
Not
Other
Hickory.
side.
Yes.
Well, Tyler started playing baseball. Let me turn that down. Tyler started playing baseball, Rags, when
4 years old.
4 years old. He continued, and he played with the Virginia Crush, the Black Sox,
and the Outlaws.
Outlaws. He's enjoyed playing. He's enjoyed using baseball. This is Tyler Wilson, Jr., to give back to the community by assisting for games for kids with disabilities. What a fine young man! Volunteering and giving to the Toys for Tots program.
Nice.
Helping coach a T-ball team like you.
Yes.
Rags.
Yeah.
T-ball
Helping with camps.
And helping with camps. And Tyler also does volunteer work at the food bank when possible. And he works out with Rick Cox's speed program.
Rick Cox is a good coach.
And he's also another hopeless Baltimore
Number 24,
Orioles
Ethan
fan.
Ott.
All right, Ethan Ott up here.
So
I'm sorry, Tyler, you're an Oilers fan. I mean, an Orioles fan.
Well, where are these national fans?
They're coming. They're the stack. They're coming. Ott leading off against Simmons. And Simmons' first pitch to Ott is going to be high outside ball one.
All right, bottom of the fourth
Ott
here.
Hitting five. Ott hitting. Get this, right? I just got to tell you this.
Yes.
We're 18 games in the season. Ethan Ott. This is unbelievable. He's hitting .512.
Wow.
Next pitch, low ball, 2. 2-0 to Ott. Ott grounded out last time to second baseman Crossland, 4-1. Ott 0 for 1 today. 2-0 pitch from Simmons to Ott. Swung on, fouled back. If we didn't have a screen here, I could have caught it. 2-1.
And actually, I think both of these schools, not only are they TCIS, but I think they're both Division II. They're the VIS AA. So, you know, not only, hey.
And next pitch. Next pitch by Simmons. Call strike 2. 2 balls.
2 strikes.
Two strikes. And Simmons delivers, and that's going to be high for ball 3. That's going to make a full count to Ethan Ott.
So 3 balls and 2 strikes here. It looks like we got a good crowd here today at Lavelle Field.
Payoff pitch from Simmons to Ott. Ott, line drive, right field. Owens grabs it, gets it. Nice play by right fielder Owens. A ball tailed on him a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a big kid with a big reach. He was able to reach up and get it. Ott flies out, 1 out, Gators.
After that, number 23, Austin Youts.
That's going to bring up Augie Youts.
Colby Owens is going to Hampden, Sydney.
Augie Youts last time grounded out to shortstop.
Third?
That's right. Grounded
third
out to third. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's fine. I got the book here. I got your back.
I'm going by memory. Probably not a good idea.
So how did the JV Gators do?
I don't know. My
JV?
son pitched 4 innings, allowed 1 earned run, and then our game started. They were losing 2-1, so I have no earthly idea. But I understand that Joseph pitched well. What? JV 1? 1 in the 7th? Good.
Nice.
Excellent. Next pitch by Simmons is outside, and that's going to be 1-1 now to Youts. Augie Youts 0 for 1 on the day.
1-2 here with 1 out.
1 and 2. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Oh, yeah, he did go.
Strike 3.
He did go.
That's Youts trying to check a swing, but didn't quite work out. Gets the call. Youts strikes out, 2 outs.
So we got One of two hits here by the Gators here. Rylan Brown.
Brown with a single last time up. Other than that, other than the last inning, Seamus cruising along, first pitch, outside corner, strike one, gets the call. He's got that call all night. Nice tailing four-seam fastball for a right-handed hitter. Seamus delivers low, gets by Hurst, and that's going to even the count at 1.
So we got 1-1 here. So how did your guest host do last week?
Great. I was on vacation.
Were
Next
you
pitch
with
is
the,
flied up. It's popped up, and coming over is center fielder Townsend. Calls it, gets it, 3 outs. That's going to be it. We're through 4 innings in Gatorland at Lavelle Field, and the Gators didn't get on the board in the 4th. After 4, Nansemond Suffolk Saints 2, Christian Academy Gators, 1. Top of the 5th coming up.
Ponder this. We Catholics have many devotions that most people simply do not understand. One of the common Catholic devotions is the Rosary. You know, that seemingly repetitive prayer prayed on beads that has 53 Hail Marys, 6 Our Fathers, and a few other prayers sprinkled in. There are many misunderstandings with this popular devotion. One is that it is a repetitive prayer void of meaning. However, this is far from the truth. Did you know that the Rosary is the prayer of the Gospel? Each decade is a meditation on a particular aspect in the life of Christ. As each mystery of the Rosary is prayed, your mind is drawn to Christ, His life, and His love for you. If you pray the Rosary daily, the Word of God will speak to you and penetrate your heart. The Rosary is a prayer for everyone who desires to deepen their spiritual life. It's not simply a Catholic thing. Explore the hidden treasure of this powerful devotion and watch your world change forever. Try praying the Rosary daily. I'm Susie Kelly, and this Ponderful Moment is brought to you by Catholic Passion Ministries. If you want to share this moment with others, visit the media tab at catholicpassion.org.
All right, you're back here on the John Fredericks Radio Network. John Fredericks with my broadcast Gators partner, Mark Ragsdale. We're going to the top of the 5th inning, tight game, 2-1 Nansemond Suffolk. JT Inskeep goes
here?
back out there for the 5th.
So let's see here. So we're down to the final 3 innings here, 1-run game. And let's review. The GCA Gators went out to NSA today, and GCA JV Gators won 3-2 over NSA
Yes,
JV.
and I just found out. I have to give him a shout-out. My son, Joseph, who pitched 4 innings, didn't get the win, gave up 1 run. But I just found out that 2 outs in the top of the 7th, second and third, he singles in the 2 runs to win the game.
All right.
Good job, Joseph.
And then softball, GCA Gators 1, NSA 0.
All right, top of the 5th.
All right.
And leading off for...
So they're 8-9-1 here.
8-9-1 leading off for Nansemond Suffolk. Tallman, old 182 hitter, and 0 for 1 on the night. He plays first base. First pitch by Inskeep is swung on. Swing. Inskeep gets it to first base. Morton, 1 out.
All right. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's very economical.
That's going to bring up Jace Howell.
All right.
This is the 8th grader.
Yes.
And Howell singled last time on an infield hit.
Yes.
He beat it out. Slow grounder off Inskeep's mitt.
But
and first pitch by Inskeep, outside corner, strike 1.
I mean, his dad played collegiate, and a good friend of his dad, played professional baseball. So, I mean, Jace is a good young ball
shortstop.
player.
Nick Britt gobbles it up, throws to first. Morton gets it, 2 outs. 2 easy outs for Inskeep, top of the 5th. Nick Britt gobbled that one up. 2. Hopper throws it to Morton. We got 2 outs. And that's going to bring up... That's going to bring up the top of the order and Jordan Crossland.
Second baseman number 8, Jordan Crossland.
So let's see here. This
Crossland
game
has
moving
walked
right
twice. 2 walks, I think, right?
He flew out to center last time. He was up with 2 outs, first and third.
Oh, that's right. He got the fly out.
But the first time, I mean, he did get a walk, stole a base, wild pitch to third. So let's see. We're here in the last third of the game.
Crossland, a 476 hitter. Inskeep delivers, and that's right down the middle.
Whoa!
But he doesn't get the call. I guess from our angle, I guess Lou thought it was low.
Yeah.
That's going to put Inskeep behind 3-0 and walks him on 4 pitches. After 2 were out, second walk of the night for Crossland. That's going to bring up Seth Townsend.
Seth Townsend jumped on the first pitch last time and then got picked off at second base with 1 out.
Yeah, that's when Joey Seal ran his team out of the inning. Townsend up, though. Townsend, number 10, their center fielder, 150 average on the season. First pitch, low. Was there a timeout called, or what happened? Timeout. I think that ball was caught, but it got a piece. It got a piece of Younts, the catcher. So we got a timeout. Younts, though, tough as nails, walking around. He's not going to come out of the game. He tells first base coach Rob Younts, thanks for coming by, but I'm Augie Younts and I'm staying in the game. Have a nice day. Go back to the dugout.
Wow. NSA here has their bullpen, and the 8th grader is warming up. Wow, that's some confidence there.
Or maybe it's just a bullpen session.
Maybe. Well, he's also
the
the third baseman.
Maybe maybe it's a bullpen session.
Yes.
I would think against one of the better hitting teams in Virginia, they're not going to bring in an 8th grader.
Well,
throw over to first.
His personal pitching coach is a former Major League ball player, that I've known for over 30 years, Jimmy Anderson.
Oh, well, I guess that qualifies him, Rags.
Yeah.
Inskeep behind 1-0. Pitch fastball outside ball 2.
Wow,
Inskeep has not gotten that
6
call
straight
all
balls.
night. Yep, 6 straight balls by Inskeep. The VMI commit and the ace of GCA. Inskeep now down in the count, 2-0. Pitch count rising. Curveball, strike outside corner.
So he didn't pitch last week, huh?
No, he didn't pitch in Myrtle Beach. I was there for the week, saw all the games, and he did not pitch. Good tournament, but his arm was sore, so they rested him. 2-1 count, curveball high. He's not gotten on top of his curveball all night, which has gotten him in trouble.
I'll get it for you.
That's going to make it 3-1. And here's the 3-1 pitch, high, ball 4. So after 2 quick outs now, Inskeep running into some trouble, walking the next 2 batters.
That was after the Saints. The shortstop, number 1, Zach Morris.
So that's going to bring up Morris after we got 2 consecutive walks. So Townsend on second, Morris on first, and Crossland on second, and Townsend on first, and the catcher, the shortstop, Zach Morris, up.
So
wait, who was number 1? Did they
yes,
they pinch hitting?
No, that's Zach Morris. 48. Yep.
All right, we've got changes here by the Gators.
No
changes?
No changes, just a
visit. Gary Lee, the pitching coach, goes out to visit. Normally you're not going to get a change. Okay, Gavin Whitehurst warming up for GCA. Gavin Whitehurst, the left-hander, he's
freshman,
Coach Pat
right?
Nichols. Yeah, freshman. Part of the 3 left-handed fireballers the Gators have, all freshmen. Pitched by Inskeep. Outside corner, gets the call. Finally got his curveball over, starts him off with that. Zach Morris, right-handed hitter, walking to hit. He's 1 for 1 so far tonight. Inskeep needs this out, and that's going to be a wild pitch, and he's going to advance the runners too far outside. Second and third now. Crossland on third. Seth Townsend goes to second, and a 2-1 count on Zach Morris.
This is one of 3 games for the Gators this week. Only conference game. Thursday they go to Isle of Wight. And then Friday it's back here at Lavelle Field against Kellum.
All right, we got second and third, 2 outs, 2-1 pitch. Inskeep coming up, ball 3. That's going to be 3-1 on Zach Morris. Inskeep walking 2 in a row in this inning and now falling behind. His pitch count rising. He's not pitched in about 2 weeks. Inskeep may be showing signs of getting tired here, and he's down in the count 3-1 that Morris delivers. Curveball, nice pitch, strike 2. Morris could do nothing with that but sit there and watch it.
First base is open, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Payoff pitch. Inskeep delivers. Curveball, lined. It's going to be in the gap between Harrell and Brown. Brown picks it up. That's going to score 2 runs. Throw to second base, gets away. And Zach Morris with a double, 2 RBIs, 4-1 Saints.
Wow. That was huge. And he didn't try to pull it. It was an outside pitch. He just went with the pitch.
And that is going to be all for JT Inskeep tonight. That is going to be going to basically finish his night. 4-1 Saints. Gavin Whitehurst, one of the young left-handed freshman fireballers that GCA's got, Mark. They got 3 left-handers coming up. All of them, 3 left-handers, 3 southpaws. They're all freshmen. Gavin Whitehurst.
So an outfielder's coming in.
Yeah, we'll go over those changes in just a minute.
Oh, okay.
And but the 3 freshman left-handers they've got, my son, I got to give him a shout-out. Joseph Fredericks, who pitched in Myrtle Beach, did great. Bailey Metella, and now Gavin Whitehurst, who is coming in now. 3 left-handers, all freshmen, all smoke. It's going to be an interesting 4 years for GCA with these guys.
Well, and I mean, like I said before, I mean, there's senior players on both teams, but I think both teams have a lot of young talent too.
And substitution at catcher and at center field. Center field now number 23, Austin Younts, and now catching number 8, Gavin Younts.
All right, so you heard that. We've got a new pitcher in. We've got a new pitcher in for the Gators, and that's going to be Gavin Whitehurst. Into center field goes Augie Younts. Behind the plate, Augie Younts is out of there. He went to center field. Gavin Younts goes behind the plate. He'll be doing the catching. And
now substituting at third base, number 21, JT Inskeep.
And JT Inskeep, the pitcher, goes to third base. So those are the changes for Greenbrier Christian. The Nansemond Suffolk Saints up 4-1 on the road. We're in the top of the 5th. They still got men on to us. JT Inskeep, first 2 batters, 2 outs, 4 pitches. Looked like he was finally going to get a nice, easy inning. Maybe come back out for the 6th. 2 walks, nailed him, and then the big double by Zach Morris, 2 RBIs. And all of a sudden, just like that, 4-1 Nansemond Suffolk. Gators here have got to run. They got 3 innings. They've got to run. They've got to run Nick Simmons' pitch count up and get him out of there and get to their bullpen. If they get to their bullpen, they can get back in this game. Here's the line tonight on JT Inskeep. Here's the line: 4.2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, and only 2 strikeouts. Not like JT Inskeep at all tonight. The 4 walks really nailed him, and he was up to 77 pitches, 41 of them strikes, so just about 60%, under 60% strikes, which your goal for the Gators is always, as a pitcher, 60% plus strikes. He was a little bit under that. That hurt him.
Well,
and he faced 21 batters.
John, go back.
He's been off a week.
Go back to the line score of walks. All of NSA's runs are the 4 walks.
You're right.
You know,
all 4 bases on balls.
Yes,
all scored.
And John, I just got a text. The app and the link is working out because I got friends traveling, They're in a layover at BWI, and they just texted me saying that they're listening to the game. How about that?
We love that.
Technology. I mean,
it's
BWI,
there, right?
They're listening to us.
All right, Gavin Yam's first pitch to Hyatt Hurst, the catcher, outside ball 1-0. 2 outs. Saints with
this is a big out here.
Saints with a runner on second. Gators down by 3, trying to get Nick Simmons out of the game. Whitehurst next pitch, curveball, just misses outside. Nice curveball from Whitehurst. He pitched Thursday.
Oh, he did?
In Myrtle Beach.
How did he do?
He didn't have his best outing.
Okay.
He had some errors, a lot of walks, got behind hitters. Stuff happens. Whitehurst next pitch while Zach Morris dancing around on second.
Did anybody go to a Pelicans game?
I did not.
Oh.
I was at the beach with my wife.
Oh, okay.
Best vacation ever.
Yeah. Did you go to Boardwalk at the beach? Do a little shopping?
Yes. My wallet definitely felt it. Gavin, 2-1 pitch, outside ball 3-1 now to Hyatt Hurst. Gavin got his he's thrown
out here.
Well, look, Hurst, the left-hand batter.
Yes.
Gavin comes in to face him. Gavin Whitehurst, he's thrown him a steady diet of curveballs. He's got 1 over. 3-1, you're going to see a fastball here, I think. Whitehurst fastball and ground ball to second base. J-Mac gobbles it up over to Morton. That's going to do it for Nansemond and Suffolk, but not before they get 2 runs.
Walks. 2
runs on 1 hit, 1 big hit, double by Zach Morris, and we're through. 5.5 here at Gatorland
4.5
in Lavelle Field. 4.5, sorry, going to the bottom of the 5th. Nansemond and Suffolk 4, Greenbrier Christian Academy Gators 1. Let's talk about Bailey Metella. He's going to be left-handed pitcher, freshman. This team coming up, they got 3 left-handed pitchers, all fireballers. Joseph Fredericks, Bailey Metella, and you just saw him, Gavin Whitehurst. Not a lot of teams in this state have that.
Yes, that's true. And what's a little interesting here about Greenbrier Christian's coaching staff here in the baseball program, you got Gary Lee as the pitching coach. His younger brother, Bryce Lee, is the JV coach. So you think on Sunday at Easter dinner, maybe they were conversing about the future of the Gators pitching staff.
Well, not only that, we have the Lee brothers, and of course Gary Lee, my son Joseph, he's been his pitching coach for 7 years, right? Okay. Joseph's 14. He's had him since he's 7, so he's had 6-7 years as pitching coach. But Bonnie Lee comes up here, runs the music.
Right.
So yay Bonnie Lee. And Mr. Lee drives the bus all over Creation and Myrtle Beach and whatnot. He's with the JV team driving a bus. So it's basically the Lee clan.
Yes.
Runs the show.
Well, that's when you're leading any insurance runs that you can get. Here we are in the bottom of the 5th.
They're gonna need
now
some
the
runs.
Deficit is 3 runs here, and we got 6, 7, 8 for GCA.
Well, let's see what happens.
Now stepping for the Gators, the second baseman, number 3, James McGrady.
It's going to bring up James McGrady, J-Mac, hitting with double play as the last time up. And J-Mac facing
Nick Simmons.
Who is still in the game.
Yeah, he hasn't even reached the 50 pitch count yet.
No, he's only given up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. First pitch by Simmons to J-Mac. J-Mac, curveball, swings over it, 0-1.
You know what's interesting about today's game? All 5 runs, they've all been walks. Greenbrier's run, got
Simmons,
on because of a
pitch,
walk.
J-Mac pops it up, and running out of room is first baseman Old, and that's going to be out of play. So it's going to be 0-2 on James McGrady. But, so far tonight, going into the bottom of the 5th, Nick Simmons has only thrown 50 pitches. 0-2 pitch to J-Mac outside ball 1. Just missed, actually. Good waste pitch. Didn't miss by much.
First, and here we are starting the 5th. That's pretty was pretty right on average.
Next pitch low. But, even these two misses by Simmons, you can see why he's a VT commit, right? Even these two misses by Simmons.
Yes.
Nick Simmons, 0-2. Batter could have swung on either of those. 2-2 pitch now by Simmons. Fastball just low.
Well,
Ball 3, that's going to load it up. Good at bat here for J-Mac.
I think, look at his height, and look at his reach. He's done a good job fielding his position.
Pitch by Simmons, payoff pitch, and J-Mac lines it. Second baseman snares it. Crossland, 1 out. Just like that. Nice line drive on a 3-2 pitch on a curveball. I tell you one thing about Simmons, he's not afraid to throw his breaking ball in any situation.
Yep.
For the Gators, the first baseman, number 6, Anthony Morton.
That's going to bring up Anthony Morton. Boy, Anthony's just having a tough season at the plate.
When you have a 3-run lead, you can see if
do
you
that.
can get away with the curveball.
Morton, left-handed hitter, fouls it off. Morton's had a tough season. Last year as a junior, hit 400.
Wow.
Mark hit 400.
Yeah.
This season, not so much. 180. Just has not got the bat going from the left-hand side. And he was expected to be one of the Gators' big hitters this season. He's just not got untracked.
Yeah,
Morton delivers, and ball gets away.
Morton's the one
ball
that pitched last time we were on the air against Bishop McNamara.
Yep.
So, actually, John, looking at today's box score,
hang on a second. 1-1 pitch by Simmons is grounded foul, third base side, 1-2.
The only inning that Greenbrier Christian hasn't gone in order is the third, and they scored that inning. Let's see here if bottom of the order comes through again.
Maybe we can do that again. Morton down in the count, 1-2. Simmons from the full windup delivers, and ground ball hit to third.
Right, Jace Howell.
Scooped up by Howell. The 8th grader guns him out to Old. 1 out.
2 outs here. Gavin Younts.
That's back for the Gators. Third baseman, number 8, Gavin Younts.
That's going to bring up Gavin Younts. Younts walked his first time up. First pitch, Younts grounds it to shortstop. Morse to first, and that's going to do it. 1-2-3 inning. And Nick Simmons just sailing along, VT commit. We're through 5 here at Lavelle Field in Chesapeake Gatorland. Nansemond Suffolk 4, Greenbrier Christian Gators 1. Stay with us.
There is one man that a billion people call the perfect man. PerfectManTruth.com shares the truth about this man with these facts.
The perfect man married a 6-year-old girl.
The perfect man was a slave owner and a slave dealer.
The perfect man raped women and gave others cover to rape also.
The perfect man beheaded 600 Jews at one time.
The perfect man had 11 wives, 9 at one time.
The perfect man tortured and killed unbelievers and taught others to do the same. Visit perfectmantruth.com to understand this dangerous political ideology and help us put up trailer signs in your city to educate others about this perfect man. If more people know the truth,
perhaps fewer people will want to be like the perfect man.
PerfectManTruth.com is solely responsible for the contents of this ad.
All right, we're back here at Lavelle Field, going to the bottom, top of the 6th, right? Yep. Gavin.
2 more innings.
Gavin Whitehurst. Still on is going to start the top of the 6th. Whitehurst has got to shut him down to allow the Gators. They got 2 more innings to get back in this game. Hey, let's talk a little about J-Mac. James McGree, he's a sophomore, class of 2021. He pitched in Myrtle Beach on Tuesday. It was absolutely lights out. He had a 7-inning shutout, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, had a great game. He plays second base for the Gators.
Right.
And he came to GCA to start his freshman year after moving to Virginia from Connecticut. Unfortunately, the whole family drives me nuts because they're all Red Sox fans and Patriots fans and whatever.
And probably Celtic fans.
Whatever.
But
they are Red Sox fans.
Kind of biased to that 2021 class because that's the class that my nephew's in over here.
The last time I talked to his father, he said, hey, Boston hasn't won a championship in over 3 months. That's what I got to deal with.
Yeah.
Leading off. That's what I got to deal with the McGrady Red Sox family. Leading off for Nansom and Suffolk. And first pitch by Gavin gets it.
Isaiah Turner here. Grounded out to second. And last time up, grounded to Nick Britt. And he pulled the first baseman off, got on because of an error. And then was erased on a double play. So top of the sixth here.
All right, Gavin Whitehurst needs to shut him down so the Gators get back in this game. Well, Whitehurst delivery low outside. And Isaiah Turner, right-handed hitter. Gavin, the left-handed pitcher. Gavin has been the man. He's been the guy. He's been the number one reliever for Coach Pat Nichols out of the bullpen the entire season. He got some huge outs for Coach Nichols in key situations. He's got ice in his blood. And Whitehurst delivers fouled back by Turner that he was accounted 2-2. I mean, I've seen Whitehurst has come in with second and third, bases loaded, 1 out, and he's got the key outs. He's needed very tough against a left-handed batter. Has done much better this season in relief than as a starter, but that sometimes happens. Whitehurst delivers. Nice curveball, just high, and that's going to even the count at 2. Whitehurst mixing his pitches up. He throws fastball mid-80s, low to mid-80s. Got a real nice hook and delivers fastball. Is hit to shortstop. Nick Britt up and to Morton, 1 out. Nick Britt, no problem on that one. 3 hopper scoops it up over to Morton, 6-1 if you're scoring the game. And that's going to be the first out.
6-3, first baseman.
6-3, I'm sorry.
Nick Simmons.
I mean, you got first base, but one starts here with the pitcher.
6-3.
Now, is that first base? Is that the other position?
I guess so. Line drive, center field. That's going to be a base hit, dropping in front of Augie Ounce, who picks it up, gets it into McGrady, and that's going to be a 1-out single for Nick Simas, who flied out to center field 2 times.
All right.
So Simmons
Jack
with
McGee
a single
here. And if you're ever in Suffolk or Portsmouth, hit Amici's. That's his family runs Amici's, good Italian restaurant.
Jack McGee, the DH, hit a 2-run double last time up. Whitehurst delivers foul. Fastball outside corner, low and away. Great pitch by Whitehurst. Gets ahead 0-1 with that one right there. Whitehurst from the stretch throws over, and Simmons gets back. I don't think Simmons is going anywhere, quite frankly. But we'll see. Moderate lead. Gavin looks him back. He's going to throw back again.
All right,
Whitehurst yet to show Simmons his good move. Those were his.
I think we have the fastest man in Division III baseball just showed up, getting ready to leading the nation in stolen bases.
That ball fouled off. Gavin's thrown over 3 times. Not yet showed his best move. That's just kind of the get to know you move to first base. Not really trying to get the out. 0-2 to McGee, and that next pitch, fly ball, can of corn, and Augie Yount center field puts it away, 1 out.
All right, so NSA now bringing their number 8 guy here. I mean, Greenbrier Christian needs this out here because they got 9-1-2 coming up in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Well, they got to get back in this game.
So,
I mean, they have got to get some runs. Gavin Whitehurst got to shut him down right here. Whitehurst 2 outs. Runner on first. That's Nick Simmons on first. Whitehurst delivers curveball missed outside. And up for NSA Saints, Tallman Old. Saints leading at 4-1, top 6. Gatorland.
And he's 0 for 2.
Next pitch, Gavin Yountz outside.
0 for 2 today.
Gavin Whitehurst outside.
Strikeout and a ground out to the pitcher. So, 2 outs here, nobody on. Or 1 out. Nick Simmons there at first.
Whitehurst falling behind. Nice curveball. Swings over it. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 2-1. Whitehurst got a nice curveball. Comes in a little bit to a right-handed hitter, but it dips down. Whitehurst delivers, and that ball lined to McGrady. J-Max got it, and that's going to do it. Third out. Gavin Whitehurst comes in, shuts the door. We're through.
All right.
We're through 5.5. We're going to the bottom of the 6th.
Yep.
NSA Saints 4.
Gators 1.
Gators 1, 4-1.
So here is Parker, one of Parker's older brothers, Connor Clark.
We are talking about Mitchell Hosfield. He's a JV player. He's attended GCA, get this, Mark, for 11 years.
Yes.
He's played JJV, JV, varsity ball with the Gators. He's an outfielder and a pitcher. He's played baseball since he was 3 years old. Mitchell has also played for travel teams like Old Dominion Hitters, the Destroyers, the Crush. In addition to baseball, Mitchell stays active as a personal fitness trainer. And he has played basketball for GCA. He also focuses on academics. He's a National Beta Club and a straight A student, taking several honors classes. He's also one of the editors of the GCA yearbook as a sophomore, and he looks forward to working with that team throughout high school in his spare time. Mitchell Hosfeld enjoys playing video games. He enjoys the NBA, Major League Baseball, Madden. He's also learned how to play piano and occasionally enjoys playing some tunes on the big board. Mitchell works hard at all things he does. He's an exemplary student athlete, and his love for baseball is evident on and off the field.
But no, I just introduced you to Connor because he was on the first team when Pat Nichols was the head coach.
Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute, but first let's get to Josh Stevens. Nick Sim is still in there. First pitch to Stevens, line down a right field line, but it looks like it's going to be hooking foul and not a play. Nothing but a long strike for Stevens.
Stevens got a base hit last time up and, moved Gavin Yountz over, and so maybe he can do it, start a rally here.
Next pitch by Sim is high.
1-1 here.
Gators need to get something going. Stevens a single last time up. 1-1 pitch outside, ball 2, high and outside. And Josh Stevens looking for something to drive. Next pitch by Stevens, and line drive, base hit! Right field, just past second base. Josh Stevens, 2 for 2, gets it started right here for the Gators, bottom 6.
Now top of the order.
Gators fans, get your rally hats on. Top of the order coming up, Nick Britt.
So this is probably to just calm him down.
So out comes, I guess this is the pitching coach. I'm not sure. I don't really see his number. I think that's the pitching coach.
Right.
I don't think that's head coach Joey Seal.
Yeah, I don't know much of the NSA coaches. The previous NSA coach went to Paul D. Camp to start that program, and then they got Joey Seal to come over from Norfolk State. So, you got Nick and then JT and Ethan Ott. So for Coach Nichols here, you definitely got who you want.
Well,
who you want up, down 3.
That's going to bring up top of the order, shortstop Nick Britt, D1 commit, William and Mary. Nick Sims looks over at Josh Stevens, nothing there. First pitch in the dirt, bounds away. It's going to be a wild pitch, and that is going to advance Josh Stevens to second base, gets him out of the double play, gets him out of the force play. And Simmons with a wild pitch there, 1-0 on Nick Britt, top of the order for the Gators. If they're going to get back in the game, they got to do it right now.
Yep.
So, Rags, Nick Britt struck out swinging the first time up. 1 for 2, got a single.
A single there in the hole where Zach Morris had a backhand.
Fouled away.
And Nick Britt beat it out, got an RBI. And had that questionable foul ball down the left field line.
No, just foul.
Instead of a 2-run RBI double, it turned out to be a foul ball,
Oh, he smoked that. I thought it was I thought it was fair, but
I thought it was fair too. They don't paint lines here, and
they should do that.
They chalk, and I saw chalk, but umpire. But when I umpire, I don't call a foul with my mask still on. Especially a close call like that.
Makes sense. All right, 1-1 to Britt. Simmons delivers, and Britt lines it left field. Way back, going back. Turner, Townsend. Turner's got it.
Long fly ball. Much.
I tell you what, just got under it, just on his hands. But Nick Britt gave it a ride down by the 340 mark down there. But Isaiah Turner, left fielder, ran it down, 1 out.
Yep. The Gators, third baseman, number 21, JT Inskeep.
That's going to bring up JT Inskeep, who pitched 4 2/3 innings. Now he's out of the game. He's playing third base. Hasn't done much tonight. Struck out, double play. Needs to help himself here. Otherwise, he's staring down a loss in this game.
Yes.
I tell you what, Nick Simmons has made the tough pitches when he's had to.
He
First
has.
pitch to Inskeep, outside, low, ball 1. Doesn't get the call on that. He's got that call all night, but that one just a little too off the black. 1-0 Inskeep. Ahead of the count.
And even when NSA got that two insurance runs on that.
Ground ball, third base by the third baseman. Howell. It's going to go in the left field. Isaiah Turner coming over, gets it in. Stevens is going to stop a third. Base hit, JT Inskeep over third base. How couldn't he get it? First and third Gators, they got to rally.
Wow. Now Ethan Ott up. Ethan has grounded to second, flew out to right. I thought maybe with 1 out, maybe Coach Nichols would have tried to send Stevens.
No way, you're down by 3 runs. You're down by 3. That makes no sense.
I don't know. We'll see if Ethan Ott. We'll see. Now, Ethan Ott and Austin Yountz are combined 0 for 4 tonight, so, All
right, Sims' first pitch to Ott. Gets the call, strike 1, knees. Call strike 0-1. Ethan Ott batting third tonight. He is batting .500 on the season. He's had an amazing season. Simmons looks in low, ball 2. Falls behind the Gators' hottest hitter.
It's 1-1. It's 1-1.
They called that first pitch a strike?
The first pitch was a strike.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
All right, Ott 1-1. I can't believe they called that first pitch a strike, but he's gotten that all night. Simmons next pitch, curveball, nice curveball, outside corner, gets the call on that. Strike 2.
The other thing is the left fielder is left-handed, so the throw probably would have come into second, but you got
Simmons high, ball 2.
You got the 3 and 4 hitters up, so
you're not
let's see what they
Ragsdale,
do.
You're not going to send Rags. You're not going to send Josh Stevens at third base when you're down by 3 runs with 1 out. That makes no sense.
I'm just saying that was down the left field line.
All right, here we go. Next pitch, Ott flies it. Can of corn, center field. Townsend.
So Stevens is going to score here.
Townsend under it. Stevens is going to tag. Long throw home. No shot.
They're going to go to second.
Yeah, no shot. RBI. Ott 4-2.
Yeah.
Gators with another run. Ott holds at first base.
Right.
Home run ties it.
They don't want to have JT, go to second. Now they got to force second or first. Let's see what Austin Yountz here. He's due for a hit. He's 0 for 2.
Austin Yountz 0 for 2, grounded to third, struck out. And Nick Simmons needs this out. 2 outs. Bottom 6, Nansemond Suffolk 4, Gators 2. First pitch fouled off by Younts. Fastball low. Younts going for it. Topped over it. Fouled it off 0-1. Nick Simmons gets ahead very quickly. Inskeep, speed on the bases of first base. Younts has the power to hit it out. Home run ties it. Tying run for the Gators at the plate. Simmons, next pitch, bounces in there. Throw to first. Safe.
Nice stop there by Hurst, the catcher.
And then over to first, but not in time. So let me set the stage here. Bottom of the sixth inning here at Lavelle Field in Chesapeake. Nansemond Suffolk 4. Gators 2. Tying run at the plate in Augie Younts. Next pitch, fastball, just missed. 2-1. Younts ahead of the count. Getting the steady diet of fastballs right now from Nick Simmons.
He's been hitting upper 80s.
Strike call outside corner. Nice pitch. That was about an 85 mile an hour fastball with a little bit of movement on it.
All right, 2-2.
2-2. Big pitch right here for
2 outs
for Nick Simmons. Inskeep on first. Augie Younts. Simmons delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's going to end it in the bottom of the sixth. And nice pitch.
All right,
a curveball.
He got 1 run back.
Nice pitch. Curveball there by Nick Simmons. And Younts goes down swinging. We're going to keep it. We're going to go to the top of the seventh. Send it back to Colleen, back in the studio, and we'll be right back. Stay with us. 4-2, Nansemond Suffolk going to top 7.
Good junk, bad junk. Old electronics, computers, cables in a box, laying around. What's to be done? Fortunately, Providence Computers in Chesapeake is your 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily drop-off location for recycling all such stuff. We even appraise and purchase the newer items for hard, cold cash. Providence Computers is located at 473 Kempsville Road in Chesapeake, behind Wawa and next to Walmart. If it's your home or business, we welcome the chance to partner with you to recycle sensibly. Call us today, 382-7768, and see us at providencecomputers.com.
The Barber Pole Barbershop is proud to support the Greenbrier Christian Academy baseball team. The Barber Pole is a traditional barbershop located on the corner of Kempsville and Volvo Parkway. Their services include full-face shaves, beard trims, and all haircuts are finished with a straight edge shave around the ears and the back of the neck. The Barber Pole has been serving the Greenbrier area for over 22 years. So stop in for your next haircut and make the Barber Pole Barbershop your haircut home. Go Gators! All right, we're back. Top of 7th, Nansemond Suffolk 4, GCA 2.
Third baseman number 9, Jace Howell.
Jace Howell, the 8th grader, leads it off, the number 9 hitter for Nansemond Suffolk. Saints with a 4-2 lead, top 7. Whitehurst still on the mound. First pitch, hit shortstop. Nick Britt sweeps it up. First, Morton, 1 out.
All right, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Whitehurst doing the job again. Coming in relief and just doing the job. That's all I can say. Look, he comes in with guys on. He gets out of the inning after down 4-1, and now he's
That's back for the Saints, the second baseman, number 8, Jordan Crossland.
Pitches scoreless 6. Now he's got 1 out in the 7th. That's going to bring up Jordan Crossland. 0 for 1 on the day, 2 walks, and a fly ball to center. And Gavin Whitehurst now working very quickly, getting ahead of the hitters. 0-1. That's a first ball call strike on Crossland's second pitch in the dirt, 1-1, low.
So in this rivalry between both schools and basketball, NSA's been getting the most of it. But here,
Whitehurst delivers, and ground ball right back to the box. Whitehurst has got it over to Morton at first. 2 outs. Getting Crossland there, score at 1-3. 2 outs. Whitehurst doing a great job to keep the Gators in this game, going to the bottom of the 7th.
Varsity baseball here recently between both schools has been one-sided. I don't know the last time NSA has beaten a Greenbrier Christian varsity baseball team.
Whitehurst delivers to Seth Townsend, low, ball 1.
But
2 outs, no runners on. Whitehurst now in control of this game. Top 7, next pitch, and swung on a missed high fastball.
Nice pitch going
Whitehurst
inside.
blew it by him, 83, 84 miles an hour high fastball. Gavin, left-handed pitcher, Seth Thompson, right-handed hitter, high heat, blew it right by him. Next pitch, Whitehurst high and outside, 2-1.
So Townsend on the day here's 1 for 2 with a walk, a run scored, and then he was picked off there at second base back in the third inning.
Whitehurst delivers curveball way outside. 2-2.
3-1 here.
3-1. I'm sorry. 3-1. Three-one pitch. Whitehurst delivers to Townsend and ball 4. So Gavin Whitehurst gives up his first walk. That is going to put Seth Townsend at first base and bring up Zach Morris, who hit the big double last time up.
That was bad for the Saints. Shortstop, number 1, Zach Morris.
Yep. Outside pitch, didn't try to pull it, just went with the pitch. Right center. Got a hustle double there.
Crossland threat to steal. First pitch in the dirt, but blocked by Gavin Younts. Now in at catcher. Augie Younts at center field. So the battery now, Gavin Whitehurst and Gavin Younts. Gavin to Gavin. Gavin Whitehurst, the freshman. Gavin Younts, the senior catcher. Pitch is called in this game by Gary Lee, the pitching coach. See what Lee calls for here. 1-0. Whitehurst fastball down low, missed. 2-0.
So Greenbrier Christian here, 5, 6, 7 here in the bottom of the 7th. So we need this out here and leave this runner at first base.
They need to get out of this inning and see what they can do in the last inning. Whitehurst next pitch fastball misses inside. Tried to bust Morris, couldn't get the call in the inside corner, falls behind Morris now, 3-0. Morris, we'll see if he takes or swings here. And he's got the take sign, and he takes and he walks. That ball inside again. 4 straight balls by Whitehurst. See, I jinxed him just when I said he was breezing along. We get 2 walks. I'll take that. I'll take the hit on that one.
That's stepping in the catcher, number 14, Hyatt Hurst.
All right, so here's the catcher that started the scoring here in the first inning with that chopper over the mound, and it led to 2 runs. Nick Britt threw wide at first.
That was the bugaboo right there. Hurst, left-handed batter. Whitehurst, left-handed pitcher, first base. Nice curveball. Doesn't get the call.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't that a strike?
No.
Wow.
See, several times tonight, I've not even looked at the ump. I've decided it was a strike and it's not, or it's a ball and it's not. So
that was a nice curveball.
Now you got to wait for the delayed pitch. Curveball again, sliced left field. Josh Stevens running, can't get it. It's going to fall. That's going to score at least 1 run. Jordan Crossland comes in. Seth Townsend comes in to score. And just what the Gators didn't need, a 2-out. 2 outs, nobody on a 2-out rally, 2 walks, and a double, opposite field double by Hyatt Hurst, scoring a run, 5-2, Nansemond Suffolk.
And we
Top
got a
7.
courtesy runner here with Hurst being the catcher.
Now stepping in, right fielder, number 12, Isaiah Turner.
Insurance runs here in the top half of the 7th.
That was the last thing the Gators needed, going to the bottom of the
anymore.
7th. Took some wind out of their sails. Now they're down by 3. Second and third, 2 outs. Whitehurst first pitch to Isaiah Turner's a ball. Whitehurst cruising along, 2 outs, nobody on, walks 2 batters. Every batter the Gators walked tonight, plated. Unbelievable. Whitehurst behind, 1-0. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 2.
So NSA, I mean, they did get key hits, but NSA, all 5 runs are bases on balls.
Walk me, Mary. Walk me to the altar. Score a run. Whitehurst looks in. Hit here ends this game. Figuratively speaking, you're not going to get 5 runs off their D1 VT commit, I can tell you that, or it's highly unlikely. Whitehurst needs to get this out. Back to second base. Could have him. Safe. Out! No, they got him. Foot off the bag. Slid through it. Another key pickoff by the Gators. Whitehurst turning and gunning and picks off whoever was coming in to run at second base.
All right, 3 more outs. Here, we head to the bottom of the 7th, and the Gators need 3 runs to tie or 4 to win.
All right, we need some runs. Hey, we want to talk about Josh Stevens. Had a couple big hits tonight, right?
Yeah,
Didn't
maybe. If we get to Josh Stevens, there's a chance. There's a chance that he could be the go ahead.
Well, he's 2 for 2 on the night.
Clutch time.
Now, Josh has attended Greenbrier Christian for 4 years. He started in 2016 as a freshman on JV. He's now a senior, and he's been on the varsity since 2017. He's an outfielder. He's got speed. He's played baseball since he was 5. He's a CNU captain's commit.
Wow. CNU. Well, we got CNU right here in the house.
CNU captain's commit.
I mean, and let me just talk about CNU baseball. Any level of college baseball, they are the number one hitting team. Just go to their website, and they're having an unbelievable season. And at least going into your last game, that's what the article said.
All right. Well, Josh's favorite baseball team is your Washington Nationals, so you're excited about that.
All right.
For the Gators, right to number 18, Ryland Brown.
And Josh would like to acknowledge that anything and everything is possible with Jesus Christ as the focus and center of his life.
Well,
Leading it off for the Gators, they need 3 to tie. Ryland Brown, first pitch by Nick Sims. He's been in control all night.
They're trying to give Simmons a complete game here.
That pitch, first pitch, off-speed pitch to Ryland Brown, high ball 1. And Simmons delivers second pitch low, ball 2, falls behind Ryland Brown 2-0. Gators need base runners, bottom of the 7th. Nansemond Suffolk 5. Greenbrier Christian Academy 2. Gators need 3 to tie. 2-0 pitch to Ryland Brown by Simmons inside, but he gets the call. Strike 2-1 inside corner. Call strike. Ryland needs to get on, taking that pitch all the way. Simmons delivers outside, ball 3. Brown now ahead of the count, 3-1. Simmons only, I think, 1 walk tonight. Not a lot. One walk.
Well, the 1 walk did come back to score.
And popped foul behind the press box. That's going to make the count full. We're going to get a payoff pitch coming up.
1 walk.
Full count. Big pitch right here by Nick Simmons. Big pitch for Ryland Brown. Gators need base runners, and they need them bad. Nick Simmons winds, payoff pitch. And line drive, base hit, right field. Ryland Brown singles, gets it started for the Gators. First guy on. Ryland Brown lines a single over second base. And the Gators got something going here, bottom of the 7th.
Good to have a leadoff guy on. Let's see now, McGrady up. Let's see what's NSA going to do. 3-run lead. They're going to keep going with the senior.
Well, they're going to stick with Nick Simmons. Nobody warming up for them, and that's going to bring up J-Mac, James McGrady. First pitch, low, ball 1, just missed low. McGrady over 2 on the night, grounded into a double play and skied to right. McGrady stands in, and Simmons' next pitch gets the call strike. 1-1. Fastball outside corner at the letters, strike 1, 1-1. Big batter here for the Gators, trying to get this rally going. J-Mac ready, Simmons pitch, and J-Mac line drive, it couldn't get through, it's got eyes, bobbled, booted by the second baseman, Crossland, and the Gators have got something going. Put your rally hats on right now. That era, a tough play by second baseman Crossland, but he couldn't make it. Bobbles it. Probably would have got J-Mac had he got there, but he bobbled it. That's going to be E4, first and second, nobody out, Gators.
All right, so here Anthony Morton here, 0 for 2 on the night. He's certainly due.
One big swing in the back by Morton. We got a time game. He's got the power to do it. First pitch, Seamus right back to the box. Seamus looks for second. He goes for 1. There, back to first, double play.
Jeez.
Heartbreaker.
You know, you're down 3 runs, and you got a walk, you got an error. I don't understand swinging at the first pitch.
Makes no sense.
I mean,
you get his pitch count up, you get him out of the game, you got first and second and nobody out. He's falling behind hitters.
And
catcher number 8, Gavin Youts.
Now I totally understand Gators, swinging away.
Gators down to their last out.
Gavin
Youts, first pitch by Simis, swing and a miss on a breaking pitch, 0-1. That really took the wind out of the Gators' sails. That was, of anything that happened tonight, that was the backbreaker, as they say.
That's
the nail
the
in the
second double play that Nick Simis has started. He's had two 1-6-3 double plays.
Gators down to their last strike. A very promising inning and a rally turning into nothing.
I mean, NSA made the plays.
0-2 pitch to Youts.
That was
just
high.
Missed.
But you're down 3, swinging at the first pitch. Oh well.
Nick Simis looking for that 7th-inning complete game. Outside ball 2. Ronald Brown on third, 2 outs.
So here's let's see, Gavin Youts, the hitter for Greenbrier. Josh Stevens on deck, 2-2.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, ball game. Nansemond Suffolk, the winner, complete game, 7 innings of pitching, a 7-inning complete game
by Nick Simis.
5-2 victory by Nick Simis. Great game. He's a Virginia Tech commit. VT happy tonight, and that's going to do it here at Gatorland. Tough game for the Gators, a TCIS game, and a game they were favored to win at home, losing. Final score at LaVelle Field in Chesapeake, the Nansemond Suffolk Saints 5, Christian Academy, Greenbrier Christian Academy, Gators, your Gators, 2, NSA winning this game 5-2. And the whole story, really, at the end of the day, Nick Simis.
Well, Nick Simis, I mean, he give him credit. He did make the pitches, pitched a complete game, and did 2 1-6-3 double plays. But I mean, Nick, coming into this game, I heard that NSA has the best ERA in the state of Virginia, and I started the game by saying that NSA pitches and plays defense. And Greenbrier had a couple of errors, and NSA's 5 runs were 5 walks. All NSA's runs got on base by walks. But, I mean, Simis, with being a senior and being NSA's ace, did pitch well. What's the line?
Well, I got to tell you, that was a very impressive performance. By Nick Simis tonight. You can really see why he is a D1 commit to Virginia Tech, right? I mean, he got in trouble a couple times. He made all the pitches he needed. Pat Nichols not happy. He's got his players running sprints right now across the bases.
Yeah.
Coach Nichols, I would say, unhappy camper.
I would too. I mean, I know that this is the first game. This is the first school day after spring break. But a conference visiting team just came in and beat the Gators right here at their home field. And so I am not surprised with what Coach Nichols and Coach Lee are doing. And ever since the VIS AA has done state polls, GCA has been number 1 at the Division II level. But now this could affect the rankings. But what do you got there, John?
Well, it's beyond that. I mean, this was a tough loss in TCIS because the tournament starts.
Yeah.
GCA was 3-0 in TCIS. They obviously want to get the first
seed,
the first seed, so they can get the quarterfinal and semifinal at home. Now that's at risk. They got some tough games coming up. Here, this was a tough loss. And Coach Nichols not happy. He's got him out running sprints right now. Just not a happy camper. A couple of errors by Nick Britt early got him in trouble. One was questionable with Morton coming off first base, but 5 walks, 5 runs scored. But this is why GCA Gators have it tough. I mean, every time they play, they go against the
Their
other
ace.
team's ace.
Yes,
Nick Simmons showed us tonight why he's a D1 commit to Virginia Tech.
Well, I mean,
I knew the big pitches.
He did make big pitches, and he also got. I mean, Nick Britt, or not Nick Britt, but Zach Morris started a 6-4-3. I mean, Nick Simmons got 3 double play balls. Just one of these days or one of these games, and Thursday. I mean, don't go to sleep on Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight. It is at Isle of Wight, and in the Metro this year, they're having a good season. And Greenbrier Christian's football coach also coached football at Isle of Wight, so you might as well nickname the Tommy Austin Bowl there on Thursday. I don't know if he's listening, but
well, here's the line on Nick Simmons: 7 innings, complete game victory, gets the win 5-2.
Yeah.
Scattered 6 hits. I mean, they got 6 hits often.
Yeah.
Right? But 2 runs,
3
2
double
runs.
plays.
But here's the thing. 1 walk.
Yeah.
1 walk. He only had 4 strikeouts.
And
here's the thing on Nick Simmons. He doesn't have, and this is just from our standpoint here calling the game. On the one hand, you can see why he's D1 commit to Virginia Tech, because he's large and in charge.
Yeah.
He's in charge.
Well,
right?
Well, if you got the chance to meet his dad, he's like a miniature Victor. I mean, his dad is tall guy.
He's tall and lanky. I mean, he's throwing mid-80s. I mean, he doesn't have an overpowering fastball. He's got a really good breaking ball. He's got a decent changeup. But here's why he's special, in my opinion, watching him tonight, is, he scattered the 6 hits, but he never got rattled.
Right.
And he made every big pitch that he had to make. Every big pitch, he made the big pitch.
3 double plays.
Every single one, right there. Here's the thing, Rags, if you want to be a big-time pitcher, you got to make big-time pitches.
Yep. Throw strikes and let your defense play, And, now Nansemond Suffolk has their spring break where most colleges do in early March. Greenbrier Christian, with the Easter weekend and spring break, their first day back was today. But, and Coach Nichols, from the start of the season, he had high expectations for this team. So, you have to come with your A game every night, because, but hey, it's, it's practice tomorrow and then Isle of Wight Thursday, even Friday against Kellum. That's not going to be a pushover.
Tell me about them.
So Kellum Knights here is coached by Great Bridge alum and St. Jane, and he's been at Kellum a long time. Mid 2000s, 2005, 2006, they had back-to-back state appearances. Kellum is the high school that number 11 Ryan Zimmerman went to. You ever heard of that guy?
Yeah, look, Kellum is going to be tough. That's a non-conference game. But they got a tough game there. And we'll be doing that game. Our next time on the air is Friday, 6 o'clock.
Now,
home.
Thursday, going out to Isle of Wight.
That's a tough game.
That's going to be a tough one, too.
They already threw JT tonight.
Yeah.
So they threw their ace. He can't pitch Thursday or Friday. He's done for the week.
Right.
He's not coming back till next Monday. They're not going to do that. So they already threw him. I don't know who they're going to go with. I think Isle of Wight, maybe Morton.
Yeah.
We'll have to
see. Isle of Wight, check this out. Ryan Boyce or Hunter Hayden are 2 senior pitchers. Remember that on Thursday. Ryan Boyce and Hunter Hayden. They're at Isle of Wight, and they are a Metro Conference team, and they're doing real well. They beat Norfolk Academy, or they lost a tough one to Norfolk Academy. They beat Cape Henry earlier this year.
None of these games are gimmies. Right? No. None of these games. But now, basically, the Gators put himself in a hole with this loss tonight at home. in the TCIS, they have to run the table
right
to get home field advantage in both the first and second round.
Right. And
otherwise they got to go on the road.
Next Tuesday or next Thursday at Stewart. I mean, that's going to be.
We're carrying that game live. That's a tough game.
Yes.
Stewart only got beat by Miller by 2 runs, 1 run. They got beat by Benedict by 2 runs.
Right.
Miller's Stewart is tough.
And looking at this Nansemond Suffolk team, I mean, their 4 losses, 2 were by 2 runs and 2 were by 1 run, and then they tied the school up the road, Atlantic Shores.
Well, here's what's going to drive you nuts.
Yeah,
okay?
the walks and the errors.
Let me give you the line on this game. Nansemond Suffolk, the Gators got 6 hits. They got 2 runs. Right?
Yep. 3 double plays.
3 double plays. Nansemond Suffolk got 7 hits and 5 runs.
Yep.
Nick Simmons gave up 1 walk. Whitehurst and Inskeep gave up a combined 6 walks. 5 of them scored.
Yep.
5 of them scored.
Yep.
That really did them in tonight. Plus the errors.
The thing is, I know that these are high school kids. You know, they're still kids. But when you have your first 2 guys on in the bottom of the 7th inning and you're down 3 runs, the only way that you swing at the first pitch is you better hit it to the gap or you better hit it to the concession stand. Not a ground ball back to the pitcher. And
I don't think Morton went up to bat. Look, you got first and second, nobody out, and he's a senior, right?
Yeah.
He wants to play in college.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to go up at bat. You have to have a plan, right?
Yeah.
Rags, you and I played college baseball. You got to get up there with a plan, and the plan is, I'm just not going to swing at the first curveball.
Right.
I mean, if I can get dead red and something to drive, I might look at it. But he hit a 2-hopper right back to the box, turned an easy double play ball game.
Yeah. That's. I mean, and the thing is, of course, Morton is not up there to bunt.
Right.
Because if you bunt and it's second and third one out, you probably walk Younts with first base open.
Right.
And you take your chances with Josh Stevens.
If it was 4-2,
but
if it was down by 2, you might think about sacrificing.
Right.
But Morton was the tying run.
Yeah.
So
a senior, isn't Morton a senior?
Yeah, he's a senior.
I mean, hey.
Well, I guess here's the other thing. At the point that he was pitching to Morton, Nick Simmons was up to 90 pitches.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So another 10 pitches, he's at 100. They're taking him out. Whoever the Saints have in their bullpen, I can tell you this. I know. You know who it's not? Nick Simmons. Yeah. He's not in the bullpen.
Right.
So they got to. They were warming up an 8th grader.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're going to put an 8th grader in against this lineup. So that really was the nail in the coffin. Now, hindsight is 20/20. Morton hits it. He hits a double, and the whole game changes. But errors and walks have been GCA's bugaboo.
I mean,
this entire season, errors and walks.
So they're now 14-5 and 3-1. Now, I don't know the 2 games down in Myrtle Beach, the 2 losses down there, but I know the Maury game, the 10 run by Bishop McNamara, and tonight walks and errors.
All 3 games, walks and errors. Now the one game I don't remember. I was
Conway
there for all 4, but one game was walks and errors. Yep. One game I think there was just a dominant pitcher that shut them out. But this game, I mean, all 3 losses outside of Myrtle Beach, walks and errors, and you're just not going to win that way.
Right. And I mean, coming into this game, Jace, the third baseman's dad, him and I grew up together, so I texted him and I said, Jace's dad is Jason, and I said, tell me about NSA, because I see that they're 9-4-1, but really haven't heard much about them in the newspaper. I mean, there is a Suffolk News Herald that does a good job on promoting Suffolk high schools, but like the Virginia Pilot, and he said, well, they pitch well and they play defense. And look, That's
what you got tonight.
That's what we got tonight.
Did they make? They made one error.
Three double plays.
The second baseman.
They're in the seventh inning.
Error, but it was on a tough play. I mean,
and they had a double play, to erase it.
How many double plays did we hit into? 1, 3. 3 double plays.
Yep. Zach Morris had a 6.43, and Nick Simmons with his wide range, he started 2 double plays.
So Inskeep hit into a double play.
Morton hit into a double play.
J-Mac hit into a double play.
Yeah.
So listen, 7 innings, you get 3 double plays.
7 innings, you get 21 outs, 3 double plays, that's 6 outs. So right there, that's 2 innings that you don't score, and then it's 15 more outs from there.
And it also kept his pitch count down.
Yes.
I'm telling you, had they gotten Nick Simmons up, look, he's a D1 commit. He's not going to throw. He's not going to throw 110 pitches in a non-tournament game.
Did you see Coach Nichols' reaction, not only with Morton hitting into a double play, but swinging at the first pitch?
I was afraid to look.
Did you see his reaction?
I was afraid to look. What was it, Rex? I don't like to look. What was his reaction?
Hey, with not having any kids, I look at Coach's reaction.
Hey, what was his reaction?
Not good.
Not good.
I think you could definitely tell that he was frustrated and a big opportunity, but sometimes you got to give it to your opponent. NSA brought their ace, and they did what they had to do.
They came into our home park, and they beat us 5-2. Nansemond Suffolk Academy Saints, they're a pretty good little baseball team. I tell you what, they have some speed, and they don't make a lot of mistakes. Very well coached, no question about it. Got to give a couple of shout-outs, obviously, to their starting pitcher.
Yep.
Their starting pitcher, Nick Simmons, tonight did a fabulous job. There was a key
Hurst.
double. Who was it that hit the key double?
Zach Morris.
Key double.
Zach Morris made the game 4-1, from 2-1 to 4-1.
That was a big hit.
And remember that pitch. It was an outside corner pitch. He didn't pull the ball. He went with the pitch, right center.
In the gap. Doubled in the gap.
In the gap.
And that really was the key hit of the game. So we're going to give the key hit to Zach Morris.
Well,
2 outs.
And the thing is, that changed the game from a 1-run difference
to
a 3-run difference. And Hurst with 2 walks in the first inning, Hurst and a couple wild pitches. Hurst is the one that hit the chopper over the mound. It was a tough play for Nick Britt, running towards second base. We scored it an error, but both runs came, and
that was in the first inning.
That's what started it.
Yeah, Nick Britt had a tough play. He had to charge it, come across the diamond, and he threw it into right field.
Yeah.
2 unearned runs. That was a backbreaker right there. So,
and you feel better the first time you go out to the field in the bottom of the first. You're up 2 runs against the number 1 team in Division II of the VIS AA, and in their home field.
So, how long has it been since the game ended? Like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
They're still out there running sprints.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, Coach Nichols, Pat Nichols, I would say this with all confidence tonight. Pat Nichols, not a happy camper.
No, and at the Cape Henry, Western Branch, Great Bridge, they lose. They don't do the fundamentals. They practice like this. But
there you go.
All right, John.
All right, we got to sign off tonight. Thanks, everybody, for being with us. Your final score here at LaVelle Field in Gatorland at the Greenbrier Christian Academy Chesapeake Gators home field. Nansemond Suffolk comes in 3-2 in a conference, 9-4 on the season. They stifle the Gators. Nick Simmons, their Virginia Tech D1 commit, going the distance, 7 innings, 2 runs allowed, only 1 walk scattered, 6 hits. Final score, Nansemond Suffolk Saints 6-5. Nansemond Suffolk Saints 5 and GCA Gators 2. That's a wrap from John Fredericks and Mark Ragsdale, your GCA Gators broadcast team on the John Fredericks Radio Network. We'll be back here 6 p.m. at Gator Field Friday night. See you then. Have a great week.
Good night.
You've been listening to a live broadcast of Greenbrier Christian Academy Gators baseball on the Lighthouse, WPMH, AM 1010 and 100.1 FM. Thanks for listening. We now resume our regular programming.